Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Can I have your attention here? I can see your pretty faces, your beautiful faces and the smiles and then the chatterings. You are welcome to this beautiful event. This afternoon, I am delighted to welcome you to the second edition of part of the EU's Gateway, Global Gateway Initiative. And this year's theme is Zero Waste and the Eco Fair. You are welcome. My name is Mira, and together we'll be having fun today. It's going to be an exhibition. It's also going to be expository. It's also going to be educative, so you could call it the 3 E's. And I like you, as I already see, to meet up with people, ask them their names, greet them, talk to them, get to know someone. Of course, it's going to pay off later, right? So right now, I'm going to be walking around in the booth and then get to know people and get to know what we are exhibiting. We are also anticipating the arrival of very important personalities. Of course, every other person here is quite important. We'll be expecting Team Europe and the ambassador of the EU and other, of course, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. But of course, I would like to make mention that we have our people joining us from the internet space. We are streaming right now live across the internet space, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Do well to follow the EU. It's at EU in Nigeria across all social media platforms. You can reach out to someone at home, tell them to stream live. Of course, you are live at the Abuja Continental Hotel. Tell them to log into or follow any of the EU pages so they'll be able to be part of the program today. So I'll be working together with DJ SKB. Trust that this event is going to be fun. And to the people on social media, to the people online, shout out to you. You are as important as everyone in here. And we hope you also find the event worthwhile. And of course, you can also tell people to log in and then join and get a part of it. So here today, we are going to be seeing how things are recycled, right? We're going to be talking about how to be friendly with the environment, how to keep the environment, how to make the environment more sustainable for all of us. Of course, you can see the trends all over the world and all over the globe at the moment of how things are going and things that happen from degradable waste and all of that, emission of greenhouse plants and all of that. But we get to learn about this. We get to also see practically how these things are being upcycled, recycled, and put into use. So DJ, play something soft while I walk into the booth and then, of course, see what it's up for exhibition today while we have fun. First booth. We are the very first booth this afternoon, and it might also interest you to know that you can feel free to walk around the booth, ask questions, get to meet with them, pick up any of the materials you feel that you can resonate with. And right here, I am at the booth of Change Deti. That Change Deti. It's an Hausa word for
change dirt.
Change dirt, right? So we are here with the CEO of the brand, or the chief exhibitor at the moment. So let him walk us through the event. He was here at the previous event. It was hosted last year at Jabi Park, and then it was more of an outdoor event representing the environment and the ecosystem. So this year we decided to make it more homely, right? Bring it up into an enclosed space so we can actually give you the best. So we get to meet you. What's your name?
Hi again. My name is Victor Ayo, and I am the communications lead for Change Deti. Like she said, Change Deti is a Hausa word that stands for change dirt. And we are a recycling company based in Abuja, and we focus on recycling plastic waste, paper, as well as aluminium. We have about 25 recycling hubs in Abuja where people can go and drop off recyclables and get cash in return. We also have a factory in Giri and also one in Area 1 where we process this plastic waste into semi-raw materials and also into finished products like these buckets you see right here. So these are just samples of the semi-raw materials we made the plastics out of. These are from pure water sachet. Yes, these are HDP pellets, and these are flakes from PET, and all of these help us, process this as well. So these are the products, these are buckets, and this is the star of the show. So maybe a brief rundown into how this was made. So this was made by a partner company at Aba, and they were able to convert our PET flakes into polyester fibers. Yes, and this was made into this duvet, and you can touch it, it's quite soft. Okay, and we also have our buckets. So we recently just started production, and we have started producing this household plastic for household. We have the buckets, we have these bowls as well. And we have these bowls as well, and they're all ready for sale in case you need household plastic. We'll handle it as well. And one thing I want to mention is we are not just focused on recycling, we're also focused on impact. So we have this program called Bottles for Books, where we collect waste, plastic waste from parents, and use the value we make from it to send their children back to school. And this has proven very beneficial in rural communities where most of the parents do not have so much to do in terms of raising tuition for their kids. So all they have to do is go around, collect plastic bottles and give to us, and we, in return, convert it to value and send their children back to school. And we've seen this, we've seen about over 600 children back in school through this initiative, and we're looking to expand and do more. And again, we were here last year at the Eco Fair, and I think I should add that for 1 year, we've made huge progress. And I think last year we were able to recycle over 1,400 tons of plastic waste. We're able to mop that out of Abuja, and we're looking to do more as the years progress. Thank you.
All right, you've heard from him, and like we have here, it says we transform waste into value. So we are all about making value in this place and converting the waste materials, what you would call waste materials from either your kitchen, your office, your factories. We are here to ensure that we engage these guys and see what they've made out of this. You can see on the display screen how these things are being processed. And it's quite lovely to know that they were were here for the last exhibition and here again today. They're here to showcase us not only what they are able to do, but tell us the results and the things they had done from the previous event up until now. You can see this is a duvet that was made from recycled materials, and it is quite cozy. I bet you want to try it out. And then you can see some of the samples, and everyone uses a bowl at home. Everyone uses a bucket. Everyone uses plastic materials, and I bet you can also make more out of it. And guess what? Like it says on the paper, it is made from bottles. So you could be a collector of bottles also and reach out to him, Chanja Deti Limited. I guess I got that right? Yes. So, and it's also important for you to know that last year, a couple of brands that participated at the event had to sign a commitment form. Today, again, we are going to be signing the commitment form, and you are going to tell us what it is you are committing to as of how to make the environment worthwhile and sustainable. Let us go to other booths and see what they have. Hello. So we are here at Plastic Build Creative Solution Limited, and we are going to be speaking with the chief exhibitor. You can already see people in the booth checking out the materials here and checking out the things that are exhibited right here. I can see a little girl, and it's eco-friendly, and you can always get something for them also. This is part of the highlight of the event. Right now, let us speak to the chief exhibitor, and he tells us what he's exhibiting. I can see fine slip-ons or slides. So tell us, how are these got, and then how do you intend to sustain this? Do you want me to play? Can I play video? Okay, right now he wants to get us a video clip to show us what he's been able to do just before he gets to talk about it. Spice, you could say, is one of the things that makes life quite easy. So let's get him ready. And on the display screen, that is his video showing. I hope you'll be able to hear that well. Then he, of course, will go on to explain to us the content of the video.
Okay. So, as you can see, the video playing now, it's about Plastic Build. Plastic Build Creative Solution is a climate-conscious social enterprise. And what we do is quite simple. We transform waste, metropolitan waste like scrap tires, fabric waste, and plastic waste into sustainable fashion materials like footwears, eco-fit footwears, green furnitures, and interior decor items. So myself, my name is Amidu, and I grew up in this town called Bariga. Bariga is a local community in Lagos, Nigeria, where we have a lot of marginalized community members. So how this solution came around was, while I was growing up as a teenager, we used to wear these slippers known as Dunlop slippers. And in our community where there are a lot of artisans, so there are a lot of nails and sharp objects. So it easily pierces our foot. And our parents take us through this traumatic experience of putting knives in fire with hot oil and, frying our legs. So that was like a very traumatic experience. And I thought like tire is a problem in our community, because whenever there is an issue or there is a fight, the community members will just gather this tire and they are ready to lynch someone, which was not, it was a social violence. So I felt like we could solve these two problems simultaneously by using these tires to create functional products that could help members of the same community. And that was how we came about the EcoFit footwear product. So these are made from scrap tires and fabric waste, and they can last as long as 24 months without replacement. Currently, as I speak, we are working on a technology that would be the first smart footwear technology in Nigeria. It's going to be a footwear that vulnerable people like asthmatic patients, whenever they have attacks, people don't want to go close to them. But whenever you have your smartphone, you can easily just tap on the footwear and it brings out the details of their emergency contact, their medical conditions, and all of that, and we can save lives. In northern Nigeria, where we have cases of children being lost or being kidnapped, if you have a footwear that can be tracked with GPS, you are expecting your child at home by 2 p.m. It's 2:05, you can't find him or her. You can easily go on your app and find out where exactly that child is. If he's in trouble, you can easily alert the securities to help. So, we believe at Plastic Build that waste on its own is a design flaw. It's also an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's just the right resource at the wrong place and at the wrong time. And that's exactly what we are doing. We are re-engineering the minds of community members to start seeing waste as a resource and not a challenge, because it's not a challenge. With this now, we've been able to generate over 17 million in revenue from waste. And the waste in Lagos is worth over $5 billion US. And that's just in Lagos, not to talk of the entire Nigeria. So join us to transform waste into functional products. You can buy our footwears and you will enjoy it for a lifetime and pass it on to generations. They are quite cheap, just 12,000 naira for the slippers and 15,000 naira for the sandals. Thank you, we'll be expecting you.
Thank you very much. We've heard it from the Plastic Build Creative Solutions. It's not just about converting waste products or something you call, like he mentioned, products you have at the wrong place at the right time, or at the right place at the wrong time, whichever one. It's not just about that. It's also about incorporating technology also to make sure that we get the best out of these materials across the world. We'll be also walking to other booths and also to tell you that from what you've seen and what you heard, your environment or your location is not a barrier. Yes, you might be in the interior of or the communities where you could might not exactly get the life you deserve or you think you deserve, but you can make the best out of it. Everything is a motivating factor for you. So go out there, look at your environment and know how it is that you're going to sustain your environment by, of course, recycling waste. Let's go to other booths. And here we are at the 3R Limited. It's the Planet 3R Limited. And here we get to meet her, the very first lady today. We're going to meet her and see she has beautiful, beautiful designs and beautiful materials. And we're going to give her opportunity to tell us what these materials are made from and how she intends to sustain the environment and the society by doing this.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Adejoke Lasisi. I'm the founder and CEO of Planet 3R Limited. So our organization is actually located in Ibadan, Nigeria, or your state. So we make these products, as you can see, we make them from pure water waste sachets and also textile waste. So when we collect those textile waste, instead of throwing them away, we make them into some other materials like tote bags, clothes. So there's still some remaining aspect of it, and we don't want any waste at all. So we just want to practice that zero waste. So we try to make them into bricks like this. And also we make back to school. These are made from pure water waste sachets, as you can see. These are the raw materials for this one that I'm holding here. This one now, we use 420 pure water waste sachets to make this bag that I'm holding right now. So, and at the moment, we are empowering 1,050 women and youth in Oyo State, Nigeria. It's sponsored by the UK government. And also, at the moment, in our factory, we have our crèche because of our women. We have 47 employees, and 43 of them are women. We really want to do more with your support. We want you to be part of Planet 3R, be part of the solution and not this pollution. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you for that particular one. You heard it from her. Waste made from sachet water, something we call pure water in Nigeria. I mean, if you're a Nigerian or you're familiar with the Nigerian society, you could tell pure water materials or what you call plastic water, plastic bags, right? This is where she got her materials from, and she was able to recycle them. You could you could imagine that this is made from a water bag.
And it fits your clothes.
And it fits my
It
clothes,
fits
so I
your
get to go
clothes.
with this, you can say. So, it's interesting to know that she also has samples of the pure water materials or the plastic bag materials. These are what they look like. And you could also see some of them that are made from paper. So
No,
feel
not
free,
paper. It's clothes.
made from fabric, from fabric. So feel free to visit her booth and know what it is that she has. Okay, so moving on from this particular one and going to other parts of the event, I must also tell you that we have other lineup of events this afternoon just to entertain you. We have students in the building also, and we'll be having an inter-school competition, right? It's going to be involving schools. They are going to be showing us the things they made from recyclable materials. And it's also with pleasure to announce to you the arrival of the DG of Nezra. Yes, he just walked in, and we'll also be yielding the podium to him at the moment. So he gets to give us his speech. The Director General of Nezra, Professor Innocent Bariete Bariko. So let's put our hands together for him as he comes up, and then we'll hear from him in a while. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. Just let me have. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me very sincerely thank every person who is here this afternoon. I think it's a wonderful experience, and I think that it appears to be the climax of the Zero Waste Day. And I think I'm personally also very excited about this. I don't think I've exhausted my movement around the various stands, but I'm glad that I will do this and still continue to look around, because I'm very excited at what has happened, what is happening here today. I bring you goodwill from Nezra concerning this particular event. As you will recall, Nezra is at the forefront of promoting the circular economy. And because we are at the forefront of promoting the circular economy, it excites us at every moment when we are able to be part and parcel of a configuration of this nature that attempts to promote, and indeed is promoting the circular economy and encouraging our people to begin to accept zero waste. I have moved around here to see the extent to which the creativity and innovation that has been invested at different levels of both intellectual and cultural confiscation of ideas. And I'm extremely very excited. I'm also very encouraged because moving around, I've also seen partners that we are going to deal with and work with as we move along. I'm glad to inform you that in also our concern and commitment to pursuing zero waste and promoting the circular economy, that Nezra is also working with some other partners to encourage, a platform, a market compliance platform that will encourage our young people, entrepreneurs around the circular economy and zero waste to ensure that we can provide a market where they can online find these products. People who have waste materials can find buyers and sellers online, and while Nezra will also be in a position to configure into that market our own producer responsibility commitments and the organizations in order to promote a level of synergy and also promote a level of organization within the waste stream. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me again emphasize the fact that I'm excited to be here on behalf of Nezra, our directors, our staff. We are excited, we'll continue to work. And we want to use this opportunity to thank the European Union. You could not have always, you are always there, and we will always be glad to work with you. I think that moving forward, we think that there are much more spaces to work on, and we'll be glad to continue to explore the various possibilities and opportunities that this space provides for us in terms of our work. Again, we want to continuously thank you. We are looking forward for more collaboration and partnership, but you can always count on us as Nezra to be part and parcel of any of your activities at any particular time we are called upon. We will always be there for you. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much for that particular one. Thank you, sir. That is a speech from the Director General of NESRA, Professor Innocent Barite Bakori, right? Bariko, okay, so pardon my English. Thank you very much. A round of applause for him. So here to continue the exhibition this afternoon, recall that I mentioned that this is the second edition of this event. The last one was held last year, and this year again we're bringing it to you because of the amount of success we measured last year. And we're delighted also to let you know that there are some people that were here that came because they enjoyed the previous event. And of course, we'll be walking to some of them and then having them explain to us what their take home from the other event was. Recall I also mentioned to you that we will be signing a commitment form. So we get to meet these people that were at the previous event to tell us how far they have gone with their commitments they made to sustaining the environment. And also a big shout out to our online fans and our online participants also. We see you and we acknowledge your presence over there. And of course, you can also tell your family, friends, or anyone outside this particular place to visit the social media handles and of course join the conversation. It is at EU in Nigeria across Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and of course X platform. So right now let us take a walk and find who attended the previous one and what he or she has to say. Okay, right now we'll have him introduce himself to us before we continue with the exhibition and also getting to know what the exhibitors have for us in display this afternoon. But at the moment, let's have him run us through the event last year and what to also expect today.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Yes, Godfrey Gwamenda is my name, Program Manager, Energy and Circular Economy at the EU delegation to Nigeria and ECOWAS. So I'm here with,
Ogundipe Damilare.
Damilare, yes. Damilare and I, we attended the first edition that happened last year on the 3rd of April 2024. Was the first edition celebrated here in Nigeria. And so, first, let me give you a little bit of what happened on that day. Then I can also give the floor to Damilare because he was one of our special guests that was featured on that day. So I want him to say something about what happened on that day. But before then, the event last year was really, really fantastic, electrifying because we had very huge engagement between celebrities and the youths who were there, thrilled with music from Nice, from Ice Springs, and we also had an influencer, Taoma, I beg your pardon, who was also there to thrill the audience. And the highlight of that event was the launch of the Nigerian Circular Economy Roadmap, as well as the official launch of the Circular Economy Working Committee on that day by the Honorable Minister of Environment, Balarabe Abbas himself did the launch. So we had people from several cross-section of stakeholders, the academics, public partners, the donor community, the media, everyone was there. And we also had somebody, a very good artist, who painted, on the wall, and we all had to make commitments to ensuring that zero waste is sustained in Nigeria. I think I can remember what I wrote on that day. Yes, but I committed to that I will ensure waste is reduced, to the barest minimum, at least to zero, by embracing circular economy principles. So it was really, really nice. an outdoor event. Today we're having an indoor event, but on that day it was an outdoor event, and it was really, really fantastic. So we had a competition that preceded that event, and today beside me we have the winner of that competition, and I want to give him the floor to talk about the competition and about the event on that day. Please introduce yourself and tell us.
Thank you, Mr. Godfrey. My name is Damilare Ogundipe. I'm the winner of the 2024 Waste Innovation Challenge. It was designed by the EU in commemoration of the 2024 International Zero Waste Day. The competition is online, the normal social media thing, so the hype was high. They said, very open competition for all Nigerians. You can post your project, any project that has to do with waste elimination or zero waste, and people on social media will comment, like, and based on the outcome of that, the EU can decide on who the winner is. So maybe after 1 or 2 months, I just saw a message on the EU in Nigeria Twitter link that after rigorous or meticulous, you know all those English now, so that I've been selected as the winner. I was so glad and happy, and I was invited to Abuja for the program. On getting to Abuja, when I saw how elaborate the event is, I also had to sit down and have a reflection personally that this waste concept, I will make a living out of it. Although as a business, we have been working towards giving out, converting waste, especially cassava waste. We developed a model that when you get the cassava waste from Gari factories, you gather it, aggregate it, then now process it to animal feeds. We all know what the price of maize, soybeans, and other ingredients for animal waste is today. It is affecting the food security in Nigeria. So to ensure that we reduce the burden on maize, soybean, and other ingredients, we started developing that. By maybe December, we scaled up the process. After winning the award, now we have done 30,000 metric tons of cassava waste into animal feeds.
Wow. Wow.
And we have exported to other European countries and Turkey.
Wow.
Then we also got the chance to partner with Olam and Flour Mills to be a major vendor. Then our revenue for the past 1 year now is over 500 million naira.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
So there is money in waste.
Wow.
Thank you.
So please, if you are not motivated by the benefits, to the environment, also be motivated by, the monetary value you will also gain from going into addressing the issue of waste in our society. So thank you so much for having you around this year.
Thank you.
Everyone, please feel free, interact with the eco creators that we have in the room, and probably you will be inspired to do something after this place. Thank you very much. I bring in again the MC of the day. Over to you.
Of course, thank you very much, Godfrey Ogbumudia. Yes, a round of applause for them. And we are briefly going to take a walk to the stand of Damilare, of course, to see what it is that he is able to create. I earlier took a walk to that place, and I see that you can upcycle and also recycle farm produce. Nothing is waste till you decide it is waste. And it could be waste to you, but of course, a useful material to some other person. So the earlier you make the decision, the better for you. So right now, we are going to be looking at, of course, we're expecting other guests to come in. Feel free, like I mentioned earlier, to interact. Feel free to network. Feel free to walk to the stands, to the booths, and see the beautiful materials we have. We have the sculptures in the building. You can see the sculpture right on display. And of course, you can, of course, make inquiries on how to get them, and also how to participate in making that this come to reality. Of course, we are also expecting the EU ambassador to grace this event. And you know that we have 27 EU member states and 19 are represented in Nigeria. And some years ago, the EU they came up with an initiative just to incorporate the youth. And the Nigerian youths are not left behind in that particular one. It is called the EU Youth Sounding Board. And then we have representative. Yes, it's an initiative that houses about 25 members, but today we have two beautiful faces representing the entire 25 members, and they are going to be telling us what they've been able to come up with and what it is that they're advocating for Nigerian youth and how they are, of course, marketing, of course, the challenges of Nigerian youth to the European Union. At the moment, let's walk up stage and let's have a Soro walk up stage, and then, of course, a round of applause for them as they come. Yes. So we'll have them introduce themselves while I take backstage at the moment. Yes, so these are the representatives of the EU Youth Sounding Board, and then right here, the next voice we hear is them introducing themselves.
Hi everyone, my name is Esoe Ekunwe. I am the chairperson of the Green and Digital Economy of the Youth Sounding Board, the Green and Digital Economy Committee of the Youth Sounding Board. And I have my colleague here with me.
Hello, everybody. Karinata Olali. I am the secretary of the Green and Digital Economy Subcommittee of the European Union Youth Sounding Board. We're both members of the second cohort. We have people that have preceded us in the first cohort, and we started our work with the EUD in November of 2024. Yeah, over to you.
Yes.
I'd like to know about the structure and then how you are representing Nigerian youth.
Okay, so just like she has said, we have 25 board members who are divided into 3 subcommittees, and then we have the communication subcommittee as well. The first subcommittee is the Green and Digital Economy, and then we have the Human Development Subcommittee and Governance, Peace and Migration Subcommittee. We have individual members in those subcommittees, but we all make up the board. Amongst that, we have the leadership of the board as well, and different roles within each subcommittee. And basically, our role here is to ensure that the voices of the youth are integrated into everything that the EU is doing, number one. Number two, that the youth is well represented, not just as a token or as a way to say, oh, the youth are there, but part of the decision making as well. While the planning of this was going on, we were very involved, and we made sure that as much as possible we contributed to the success of these events today. Thirdly, we are ensuring that for each project that is going on, that is funded by the EU, we are ensuring that we are a part of it to make sure that while it affects and it represents and it impacts those that they are meant to represent, we want to make sure that they impact the youths as well, and the voices of not just youths, but those that are underrepresented are being involved and impacted by all of these projects. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to have you on the next question. And it's about how it is that you are incorporating, sensitizing the Nigerian youth about zero waste and being renewable energy and all of that. So how are you sensitizing the Nigerian youth to be part of this?
Okay, so as Eso has said, most of what we do is supporting projects funded by the EU. However, in preparation for this event, we suggested some people that are here to join in the event. So basically, we had to look for young people that are involved in zero waste. Yeah, so waste to wealth. We found some people that do some stuff with coconuts, earrings with plastic bottles, and then of course we made those suggestions to the EU, and it was implemented. We at least saw one person here, and something that we've also done on our social media platform to put it out. Young people are also joining. We have quite a number of following on social media platforms. So even if they cannot be here, the other 23 of us are also informed of this event, and they are looking and watching and also telling their connections, and that way we know how to convert waste rather to wealth. So there's
Thank you very much for that particular one. and these are the representatives of the EU Young Youth Sounding Board. Yes, an initiative to, of course, cater for the young people in Nigeria. And then you've heard their beat, and like you could tell, we've seen most of the people in the booth and in the stands. A lot of them are youth, and then it's so important to know that they are not just telling us stories. The youth are also part of this. And thank you very much for that particular one. Thank you. So going on into the event, like we promised you earlier, it is going to be entertaining. We have loads of entertainment coming up for you. Last year, we had our artists come. This year, we have artists coming. So we're not going to let the cat out of the bag yet, but just stay put with us while we go to the booths and get, of course, the people and the exhibition. Right now, we're going to be going to the sculptor stands, and yes, we could see this very magnificent sculpture. And I am here with Mr. Onyeka. He's going to introduce himself and tell us what he does and tell us what this beautiful masterpiece is about. Hello, Onyeka.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Onyeka Iloanya. I'm the creative director of Akadile Art Cycle. This is a sculpture piece. The title is Japa.
Japa.
Yes.
Oh.
That is the title of the sculpture, is Japa. So as you can see in the work, it's all made up of upcycled metal scrap from automobiles, assembled together into a sculptural piece. So one advantage of this is that when you don't upcycle these metal scraps, they end up as landfill. And these metals as landfill can take up to 10 years or even centuries before they can decompose. And most often you find them, they get washed into the ocean, affecting the aqua lives in the ocean. So with the help of upcycling, we convert them into art piece. So this sculptural piece, Japa, as you can see, this is a young Nigeria. You understand? On top of his head, you notice skyscrapers.
Oh, wow.
So you notice skyscrapers, and the skyscrapers are painted in gold. So this is like a misinformation that every young person, you have a lot of young people taking the Mediterranean Sea, the desert journey, all in search of greener pasture over there. So this is the young Nigerian who is uninformed, you understand. Now you look at his neck, you notice his scarf.
Okay.
And then you look at his head, you notice his hoodie. So this is to tell you that he's no longer in Nigeria. He has jackpot. You understand? But one thing that is prominent about the work is that the facial expression is not bright. You understand? So he has gotten to Europe and discovered that the story is not as it was painted.
Okay.
So because most of these people that jackpot, not everybody jackpot. Some people migrate to Europe. But people who jackpot are people who are willing to escape at all costs. So most of them, they go there with tourist visa, 3 months visa, not having a place to stay, not having a job to do, running from immigration, ending up in refugee camps and stuff like that. So the work is trying to say that even if you want to travel, have a lot of information. Just the same way that the metal scraps are being upcycled into a sculptural piece, we can equally harness the potential energy of our young ones in this country into a good growth for the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Onyeka. Let's have the camera come this way so we can take a very good look at this sculpture. And Mr. Onyeka, you mentioned that you named this Japa. What inspired that particular name? Of all names, I mean, you could have called it a Nigerian youth or maybe a traditional name, but what inspired the name Japa?
Yeah, what inspired the name is, I look at how Nigeria is losing the youthful energy on daily basis. I see video clips of people dying in the Mediterranean Sea. In 2014, I would have been one of them. So, but after counting my cost, I said, no, I'm not going to do that. And then listening to a lot of musicians, they said, an average Nigeria does not migrate, he japa, because the environment is not conducive. So I decided to use it as the title of the work.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Onyeka, for that particular one. And I beg to differ that the average Nigerian environment is not conducive, not at all. people decide to travel or migrate for different reasons, and that is not part of the reasons. That's not one of the major reasons for that. So it's okay for you to go out and then experience the other world and all of that. But right now, from what he has mentioned, I am also a student of history, and I understand that most of those materials eventually do not get to degrade. And of course, I agree with him that metals are part of the things that should be upcycled. And by upcycle, I mean they should be made, they should be given an uplift, right? Made into better things than what they have been wasted to be. But of course, at the moment, recall we told you that today we are going to be having entertainment, and we are all here for the entertainment. A big shout out also to our online fans, and to tell you the show is getting lit at the moment. So right now we have in the building. How many of you know the man they call Congaso? If you know who we call Congaso, can I have your hand up in the air? Okay, it looks like we have a lot of Gen Zs in the building. If you are not Gen Z and you know Congaso, can I have your hand in the air? I think they are not hearing me. Let me walk down to them. If you know Congaso, can I have your hand up in the air? Okay, yes. So we have the vibe in the house today, and that is one man that brought entertainment to Nigeria when the world was not as exposed as it is right now. Talk about Nigerian entertainment industry. He gave us the fun we had. He introduced us to what Afrobeat is. And I am delighted to be here today to tell you that we have in the building Nice. So make some noise for Nice. In a bit, he's going to come up stage. DJ, are you ready to have Nice in the building? At the moment, make some noise for Nice. Can I hear you say Congaso? Congaso. We got Congaso in the building right now.
Okay. Hey, Nice. Nice. That's good.
Listen. Hey. My name and game, strike is so hard. Easy. I be the chosen one. I remain no para of Najaland. My brain working all day, like say I know be my mate. Lord, the street keep urging me to do. Once I come with this from you, own animosity. I be the great one. I'm a boy, sure I am beyond your gift. But you more just like a melody. Hey, Alama Shikata lover. Ikimuki no sorry, I think you should know. So I beg you, about the women. Hey, what's incredible? Atom Nigeria, sweet credibility together. Check my past, while don't be lying, 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 give me as I come here before you, I will talk about Sasia. I don't go use any shoes that cover. Call me a mala, you understand how do you very nicely. But that nobody is two-faced and nice. Nice up your party. I know it sounds like bragging, but it's that I'm talking. Can't deny God blessing. Zebra crossing, no cars are passing. It's just reality flashing. Our judge lalo. This one in Obi. This one is Shorty. We are the most incredible. Hearts of Nigeria, straight from Nigeria. Street credibility. Check my fans, while don't be lying, don't be lying, don't be lying. Categorically, I'm the best. Mentally, more than saying I'm the cutest.
Physically, don't doubt me, I go bring them down.
Incredible, unbeatable, palatable. Gudu gudu adikanju. I made on the street. Why I no go show originality work for me? Why I no go show? I shall right there. Now me the ones to the streets I belong. And it is a must. I'm on that tongue by tongue. Back by God, you reach your turn. This industry, I'm a plenty. Anyhow we go be, I'ma just focus the way to the most incredible. I don't like that. Simple like that. Sweet credibility. Check my fans. I don't be lying. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Give me all of it. Most incredible, unbeatable, palatable, reliable. Sweet credibility. Check my fans. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Don't be lying. Don't be lying.
Tradition, nice.
Wonderful performance. Hey, don't be mistaken. Take it by faith. I come, make you wait. If you see me, they celebrate. Join me and jubilate. Don't be mistake, oh. Hey, don't be mistake, oh. Hey, don't be mistake, oh. Hey, ọ̀pọ̀ èèyàn ló ti mọ̀ pé mo lọ́lọ́run. Ọ̀pọ̀ òjò ló ti rọ̀ tílẹ̀ ti fi mú. Kàyéfì ló jẹ́ fáwọn kan. Ènìyàn ẹni bí ẹni àjírí àjíkò akíndánidání. If I be money miss road, tell me how you go know. And you know, ó fẹ́ kọ́lé alájà kòkòrò. I don't know why God choose me. I don't know why this will support me. Maybe because I'm one of them. Maybe because I'm part of them. Because maybe I goes down one. Because maybe they are there before. I share their pain. I know they again. It's my time to ready. For the thing is crazy. Don't be mistaken. Take it by faith. I come, oh yeah, come. Make you wait. If you see me, they celebrate. Join me and jubilate. Don't be mistaken. Oh, yeah. Don't be mistaken.
Yeah, I'm back at you. I'm back at you.
Congo song to power. Hey, and we are there. Congo song to power. And it's like oh, I just should be a yalari. I all should be Naba. I'm in Abu Dhabi. I love Congo song. You know I'm a fire. No be peace talk. Congo song. You know I need for joy. Abala, it's got no joy. Anywhere we are getting. Hey, and it's in love. Oh, well, love, I got in love. Oh, we know we stop to the break of that. Better love. I guess say you owe money. Call your body them. You could not join body. Chicken toast day, yeah. They won't follow Judy. Party, jolly, party. Biddy, body. Make you shout, Scotty. Make your identity. From now till eternity. Don't go so to bow. Hey, and we are there. And we are there. And it's your go now. The government, you collect salary, come on, give me my common. You might tell you me before I pay look. Don't be me, you know, I'm a ghetto soldier. Kaki no be letter. Every Friday, bust and brass bar. Now down, Joe, hope your life too short, you know. Nobody knows tomorrow. That's the way you sorrow. Do like no tomorrow. Money speaking. Any idea, waiting.
Shut up.
To buy Demi.
Ayago, Mamo,
Congrasso, to bow. Hey, and we are there. And shall go now.
Congrasso,
what you saw? Ewole, no, Congrasso, what you saw? See people on the floor. Don't go outside. My personality no matter at all. Don't go outside. What is up? All I want is cars on fun. Don't go outside. Be my shit. Don't go outside. Don't go outside. Don't go outside.
You know. Don't go outside.
Don't go outside. Hey, enemy Adena, enemy Adena, Eshakuna, that's Kenny.
Now we do. Nice. No, that's that. Bello.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's go there. Let's go there. Ha! Shit.
I mean.
I'm a party rider. Follow me and be your fancy. Anywhere, wherever. Fancy. I'm a party rider. Follow me and be your fancy. Anywhere, wherever. Fancy.
You've been working too hard lately.
You need time to come a party. I'm a party rider. Anytime, whenever. I'm a top the reading my rocker shows. It's easy. Timmy Abibi. You're so sure that I'm bleeding. Don't worry. Yeah, you don't look what I'm worry. Don't blame me. Baba no lick my shit up. You share me. You are missing something if you're not shaking to the music. Alapo meji, adigun, ajishebi milari. Call your friends, pay them plenty. This kind of share record, they no be smart. I like the way you roll it. 216 dance for me, follow the melody. You don't wanna stop in the kitchen, in the toilet, don't mess up. Baby, check out.
Owó nìkan ló lè ṣe o.
Owó nìkan ló lè ṣe o.
As a living thing, I wanna be on top of things. I wanna be doing things. I wanna be controlling things. I wanna be enterprising. Yeah. Kì í ṣàtì lówó, olè ló pọ̀ ọmọ jẹ́. Kì í ṣàtì lówó. Wáyà, kì í ṣàtì lówó. Money order, kì í ṣàtì lówó. Olè tẹ̀ kọ́ máa ń marry, kì í ṣàtì lówó. Àwọn bèbí ṣaṣẹ́, wọ́n ṣaṣẹ́ lóru mọ́jú.
Wọ́n ti sùn.
Àwọn bèbí ṣaṣẹ́ o, wọ́n ṣaṣẹ́ láì fojú kò.
Ọ̀lẹ́sùn, ọ̀lẹ́ làágùn, ọ̀lẹ́sùn kò mọ gúgù, ọ̀lẹ́sùn, ọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀run,
Ọ̀lẹ́sùn, ọ̀lẹ́ òkàkú.
Money no dey fall from heaven, shey you know. God no go come down from heaven.
Better as a living thing. I wanna be on top of things. I wanna be doing things. I wanna be controlling things. I wanna be enterprising. Yeah. Kì í ṣàtì lówó, olè ló pọ̀ ọmọ jẹ́. Kì í ṣàtì lówó. Wáyà, kì í ṣàtì lówó. Money order, kì í ṣàtì lówó. Olè tẹ̀ kọ́ máa ń marry, kì í ṣàtì lówó.
Listen.
Human being, we making money differently. I say human being. Ọjọ́ kú lọ́jọ́ síbi. Today na my day, mo ṣiṣẹ́ mo rẹ̀. Thank God it's Friday, kájàyé gbàgbé ọ̀ṣẹ́. When you see me coming, as a living thing, I wanna be on top of things. I wanna be doing things. I wanna be controlling things. I wanna be enterprising. Yeah.
lè ló kọ́ ọmọdé ìṣàtìlówó. Wáyà wáyà èmi ṣàtìlówó. Mọ́nì ọ̀dà èmi ṣàtìlówó. Ó lè jẹ́ kán máa ń marry èmi ṣàtìlówó. Daddy, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you.
Make some noise for NICE. Make some noise, come on. Of course, it's zero waste and entertainment. You cannot separate the both of them. Thank you for so much. Shout out to you again. If you want us to bring him up stage again, can I hear you make some noise? No, that noise is not enough to bring Nice back onto the stage. He's a legend. You know him as a legend, right? If you want us to bring NICE back on stage this afternoon, can I hear you make some noise? More like it. So let's continue with the flow of the event, and then we can have upstage again and Nice. And how many of you can relate with the Street Credibility song? I mean, he did that song, and then, of course, it was the song that helped us shape us into having the street mentality, how to survive on the streets of Nigeria. Right now, we're still going to continue our exhibitions. I'm glad to announce to you that some schools, young students are here participating in this event today, and it's going to be a competition between them. And of course, there are no losers in this competition, just that we'll be choosing one of them. Of course, the voting platform will be open right now. You have the opportunity to vote and also see their exhibition. We'll go on to the schools at the moment to see what it is that they have for us. But right now, a big acknowledgement to the people on our social media platforms. Yes, we have a couple of persons on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So if you want to join the conversation, it is at EU in Nigeria. And of course, you can log in right there and have be a part of the conversation. And let's quickly go to shout out to the people on YouTube. Yes, we have a lot of people dropping in their comments. And of course, we have Mary Kayode, of course, is there, Isaac John. And the students all the way from Maiduguri, yes, we have representative of the students, and they are all logged on our various social media handles, and they are part of this conversation. Let's right now go to meet the students from two schools here in Abuja, Amide Secondary School in Asokoro, and also Premier Academy. So we'll get on to walk to them and have them tell us what it is that they are exhibiting for us. And the voting platform is open. You all, I indulge you to be part of the voting. And here we're going to cast the vote on the screen. It is indeed going to be a free and fair one. Follow me, let's go to the booths and see what the schools have for us. Okay, so we have a representative of Amide Secondary School, and then we are going to be yielding the mic to him right now to tell us what his name is and what they are exhibiting for us this afternoon. Of course, it's zero waste, and everything here is recycled, and everything here is made to aid the environment. So let's meet you.
My name is Oke Samuel Toluwani, and I'm from ADSS Asokoro, Amide Secondary School Asokoro. So me and my teammates here using innovative ideas, using mainly the theme of this program, using waste materials and recycling them into innovative use of utility. So we have created a model of what the environment is supposed to look like, especially in Nigeria. So we hope that this is what Nigeria will look like in the future.
Thank you very much. We have to reduce the emission of this waste, and then you could see it is titled the Eco Paradise, right? It is it's a prototype of what a friendly environment should look like, and in a bit they are going to be unveiling to us and explain to us what this is about. Let us also move and meet the next school, and yes, Premier Academy. So let's meet you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Itun Daniela, and here with me.
Collins again.
We're representatives of Premier Academy, Lugbe, Nigeria. Today, the project we're showing you is a solar-powered, multi-purpose agricultural robot. This is a robot that its main purposes are planting, plowing, and pesticide spraying. The main function of it is that it is solar powered and it can be controlled through a smartphone.
All right, before we get them to describe that and get fully into the competition, I'm going to call Godfrey to run us through the process of this particular section. Of course, like I mentioned to you, it's a mini competition that we do not have any losers. And of course, your vote is going to really count. We're going to open up the platform, so Mr. Godfrey right now is going to put us through how the voting process is going to go on and the prize giving section. So right now, let's have Mr. Godfrey.
Thank you very much, Mira. Good afternoon, everyone in the room, and good afternoon to those that are joining us online. I will want you to listen to me for a few minutes while I explain to you why these schools have been selected to be here today. So, within the framework of what we are doing this evening or this afternoon, we have the Trash to Treasure competition. It's an idea to give the opportunity to our students in schools, primary, but this is for secondary schools, to come up with innovative ideas on how to reduce waste in our society. Okay? And we open it up to schools, and today we have 2 that made it up to this place. They will explain to us what they have put together. And at the end of the day, you have the opportunity to vote for the winner of this Trash to Treasure competition 2025. So everyone here in the room and those online, you are expected to vote. The link will be displayed now. You can see it. You can scan with your phone and then go to the platform where you will be voting for the best. But before you do your voting, you need to hear from them what they have put together for us this afternoon. They are going to explain to you. We have 2 schools. One, the Army Day Secondary School from Asokoro, and we have Premier Academy here in Abuja. Both of them will be explaining to you what they have in front of you. So please, feel free to watch and listen to them. They have just 5 minutes each to explain to us, and thereafter the voting will start. And you can continue to vote while we do other things while we continue with the event today. All right, so I give the floor first of all to Premier Academy as they let us know what they have here. Over to you, Premier Academy.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Like I said, my name is Itun Daniela, and here with me is
Collins Ekene.
And we are representatives of Premier Academy. What if I told you that the waste we throw away every day, like styrofoam, damaged electronics, and plastic bottles, can be turned into something powerful, into something life-changing? What if waste was not the end of something, but the beginning of something great? I introduce you to a machine that embodies that vision, the solar-powered, multi-purpose agricultural robot, a machine that is built for waste, that is revolutionizing farming while promoting sustainability. The challenge. Every year, millions and tons of styrofoam and plastic bottles end up in landfills, oceans, and streets, taking hundreds of years to decay. Damaged electronics such as discarded solar panels and batteries, which cause pollution and resource depletion in the country. What is the solution? This is the solution. This is a machine that is built from waste that would have otherwise been discarded. The styrofoam, which serves as a lightweight and durable body. The plastic bottle, which was converted into a seed holder and pesticide sprayer. And the solar panel, gotten from damaged torchlights, which serves as a source of sustainable energy. This machine has 3 main purposes: pesticide spraying, planting, and plowing, while reducing the reliance on non-renewable energy. Trash to treasure. What people see as waste, we see as potential. Instead of polluting the environment, we have given waste a new life as a functional and efficient robot. Affordable innovation. The use of discarded materials has made this project cost-effective for farmers, proving that sustainability does not have to be expensive. Role model for future recycling. This project is meant to serve as a role model for industries and individuals, proving to them that waste can be turned into valuable resources with the right mindset and creativity. This project was done to tackle waste pollution and climate change by reducing landfill and ocean waste, lowering carbon emissions through solar panels, and promoting sustainable practices. It was done to inspire innovation and a shift towards waste transformation, proving that technology, sustainability, and creativity can solve real-world problems. Thank you.
A round of applause for them, please. Yes, you want to add? Okay, please.
What if I told you that collection and sorting of waste could be made fun? With me here is an automatic waste collector and sorter. It is majorly used for the collection of waste, but in specific varieties. It has an ultrasonic sensor that detects waste and opens up the hatch. It has tires, so at the comfort of your bed or your sofa in your house, your trash can you can access your trash can. It detects the amount of it distinguishes the waste at which it accepts from recyclable to biodegradable waste. This limits the amount of waste being trashed and reducing the amount of time it takes to decay on the road, thereby leading to this our agricultural project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes.
We want to show you
how
the
it
motion.
works. Yes. Camera, please.
This is the plastic bottle which was converted into a seed holder.